Initially, it will be little bit difficult. Upfront, I'm saying. So let's see some easy divisions first. Okay. So look at the board. That is more important. First, understand. So the question will come to you as, say, divide. Let's take some easy ones. 8 x square y cube by negative 2xy. Right, we need to do this division. We are supposed to divide this by this. Now, when you do this sort of division, all you will do it is, and these are very easy ones, so you write 8x square y cube, and when that bar you are setting, bar should always be at the level of the equal to. That is how the right way of writing, and is being divided by negative 2xy. Okay, so yeah, 8 and negative 2, now we will be able to take it up. So the negative anyway will go on top. So 2, negative 2, if you multiply with negative 4, it becomes positive 8. So one part is over. We have x square and we have x. Now here you have to be fast now. You can't go by the baby way. The exponents rules we will be using, but you have to be fast. So x square and x means x to the power 2 minus 1. So usually always see like this. If you have a number here, say, look here. If you have a number here, say some number b as exponent, and the other number is b minus 1, that is 1 short, then that division will always be, say, x to the power 83, or niche hai x to the power 82. So it will be 83 minus 82, it will always be 1. The proper way to do this, as you are growing up now, is you straight away strike out the one with the lower exponent, and the higher exponent you strike out. Did you see what I did? So you are left over with how much? X. You do this only when you have, say, a 24 here and a 23 here. Otherwise, you don't do this. Otherwise, you'll write the difference, right? And if you look at cube, now look at y. I can't do the same thing with y. So in y, what do? I strike y and I strike 3 and I make it 2, because it would be y to the power 3 minus 1, which is y square. Have you understood? Now, our next job will be, again, put the equal and get your negative 4. So, and there's nothing in the denominator, so no question of putting that line. So the line goes away. It's now negative 4. It's only an x and a y square. That's it. We are done. And you can check also. If you multiply this with this, negative 2 into negative 4 is how much? Positive 8. X into x is x square. Y into y square is y cube. Okay? So these are easy ones. Let's do one more so that your hands get set. But the interesting one will be the one which is we are going to do now. It's negative 15 x cube y z cube by, you're dividing this, okay, this is problem number 2. You're dividing this by negative 5xyz square. Negative 5xyz square. Huh? Yeah. So how do? We again put our bar, negative 5 xyz square, negative 15 x cube y z cube. So first the negative and the negative goes away. That's the first thing that we can do. After that, the 5 strikes out 15 3 times. Now what do we have? Look, the z is forming that particular thing which I said, one shot. So straight away strike out this and strike out the 3. The y strikes off the y because both have same exponent, and the x will strike off as 2. Now be very careful when you're writing the next step. It's 3. Do we have anything in x? Yeah, we have a x square. And do we have a y? No, we don't have a y. We do have a z. You have to be very careful. Now, as a cross check, you can again check. 5 3 times is negative 15, negative 5. X and x square makes it x cube. We're correct. Y into 1 is y. And z square and z is z cube. We are correct. Are we able to understand now? Division is all about applying the formula of exponents. That's why exponents was done earlier by me in order to do this chapter. Always remember, beta, x to the power m divided by x to the power n is x to the power m minus n. This is what you're supposed to do in every step, and that's what we are doing. We did the same thing out here also. Look, in this problem, what did we do? Y cube divided by y. Basically, in our mind, what did we do? We did y to the power 3 minus 1, which is y squared. But as we are growing up, we won't be able to do so much of spoon feeding steps. We're going to be fast now. Are we fine? Okay. Out here also, what did we do? Look, we had an x cube and we had an x. So how did we treat this? X to the power 3 minus 1. So that's x squared. We had a y and we had a y. We treated this as y to the power 1 minus 1, which is y to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 is 1. Actually, all these things, we are going faster now. And how did we treat the z? The z was a z cube divided by a z square, which became z to the power 3 minus 2. That is z to the power 1, which is equal to z. Now, so much of Ram Kahani, you won't have the time to write. You have to be faster now. Clear? So, all these are very easy problems, children. Let's dive on to the one which is the Poisson, these binomials and all. So, let's go by Poisson problems. And here, first 1 or 2 problems, children, just quietly just watch. Don't try to write. आपसे गलती होगा. आप पहले से सीखो. So I'm writing the question. This is an easier one that I'm doing. After this, we'll get into a little bit more tougher ones. Divide 6x5 plus 18x4 minus 3x squared by 3x squared by 3x squared. Okay. Leave your books. आप बाद में लिखना आराम से. अभी आप देखो मजा लो. So this is now a polynomial or a trinomial, binomial, whatever it is, and now we are dividing it with a monomial. The ones that will be enjoyable ones is when the monomials will also change to some binomials or a trinomial, then it becomes more interesting. And after this, I'll teach you one more technique, which is also very interesting. You can enjoy that. So let's see this. The first step that you should see is that, you know what is a dividend and a divisor? Divisor is with what you are dividing, and dividend is whom you are dividing. So your dividend in this case is what, beta? A polynomial. Do you see that? It's a polynomial. First job should be, though in grade 8 they will not do that trick with you, but I will do that. The first job is the dividend should be arranged in the order of decreasing degrees. Right now the question is set in that manner, means x to the power 5, x to the power 4. When you go to grade 9 and all, you might see this term first and this term. In that way, if you proceed, you will land up in GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. So you have to first assure what? That the dividend should be in decreasing order. So I'm writing this. Okay, the first step that we should see, that the dividend should always be in decreasing order of exponent. Though I am again saying in grade 8, the type of questions you will get, they will give it to you in a spoon feeding manner in which the things will be in a decreasing order. Lekin fir bhi check karna is your responsibility. So have we got this in decreasing order? Very good. So now we write our dividend, and let's write the dividend 6x to the power 5, then plus 18x to the power 4 minus 3x squared. Now in books and school, you might see somebody's drawing line and all. I'm an old man, I go by our old say. So I always used to say that last year we used to tell it, you can tell it in bus to Abhik, okay? We used to say, now Abhik always wears that Pebble City marathon wala t-shirt, na? So we have to make Abhik's t-shirt now. I used to say that. Draw Abhik's t-shirt and make his sleeves.
That's one to express.
You saw that video, na? So I always said, we'll make it like this, division. And whatever is your divisor, you write it here. All okay? Right. Now, as you are dividing, the quotient will be born, dhire dhire. The quotient, you can give birth to the quotient here also or here also. Your wish, whichever place you give. I am generally more habituated putting it here. So we'll put it here. Understood? Your first job will be, whatever is your dividend, buy, beg, divisor, buy, beg, borrow, steal, what you do, I don't know. You have to kill this fellow. You have to kill him, nullify. So right now, this is how much? 6. This is 3. So I needed 2. 2 will kill it. And this is x square, this is x5. So if I multiply by x cube, this will get killed. Have you understood this logic? So I multiply this with 2. So 3 into 2 will give me a 6. X square, if I take a x cube out here, then this becomes what? X to the power 5. Our job is to kill the first member, as simple as that, right? So the first job will be, we will be killing the first member, and while we are killing the first member, we will get the first member of the quotient getting born out here, right? When beautiful things will come up. Then what do we do in division? We subtract. So put your minus sign and put an arrow. So these two fellows strike out each other, right? 6x square and minus 6 square. I'll give you enough time to do. Enjoy the problem. Now, whatever is the parental property, it will come down to the second generation. So second generation comes 18x4 minus 3x square. Have you understood till here? In general division, in general division, what do we used to do? We used to get the fellow down. We are getting it down. Now what? Repeat the same step. Try to kill this fellow. So in order to kill this fellow, he's a positive 18. So I multiply this with a positive 6. And x4, x square. So I'll take a x square. So you have understood. I thought that you all will struggle. You all are smart chicks. Okay, 18 x4. Got it? Then the job is same. We have to subtract. As you subtract, then what happens? This fellow is struck off. Then again, parental property comes to the next generation. Negative 3x square. And now, mono, mono. Mono into 1 is mono, right? Donkey into 1 is donkey. Yeah, no, but this is minus. So now donkey into minus 1 is minus donkey. We got a minus donkey out here. So minus 1, this gives me negative 3x square. And the remainder comes as 0. There is no remainder. That means, another thing we understood, whenever you don't get a remainder, which you'll learn in grade 9, start absorbing now. This fellow, see, nobody is interested to hear that. I'm telling about the witches you will find in the forest. The forest is very big till grade 12. Why are you only worried about whom you'll see now? This fellow is a factor of this fellow. When is a number a factor of another number? A number is a factor of another number when that number completely divides the other number, leaving no remainder. Did it leave any remainder? No. So this number is a factor. Now see the understand. These your school will not tell you. Some more understanding. You started with what degree? 5. Degree 5. You were dividing with what degree? 2. 2. Your answer always came 3. That means this degree into this plus this should always be this. If this problem would have started with 6x7, your answer would have started with x to the power 5. 5. Because you are square. So your answer will always come a degree which, if added to the divisor's degree, should be equal to the dividend's degree. Which in grade 9 will be a big point for you. Quadratic, if this was quadratic, means degree 2 divided by linear means degree 1 should give the quotient as linear. Linear, not 1, linear. Cubic divided by linear will always give you quadratic. Cubic divided by quadratic will give you linear. Biquadratic divided by quadratic will give you quadratic. Biquadratic divided by linear will give you cubic. and biquadratic divided by cubic will give you linear. Biquadratic divided by biquadratic, I will get a constant as an answer. Look at this step. You had quadratic, you had quadratic. What did you get for this term? Constant. Constant. Are you enjoying maths now? पल्ले पढ़ रहा है? एक और problem करेंगे अभी, ठीक है? Let's do. You can copy down this step. As you copy this problem, try to less see the board and more populate on your own. There is no point in doing anything fast. You can do absolutely slow. Try and populate the problem on your own. This problem, you try and auto-populate. If you have copied, especially for Abhigya, I know by the time I was doing, you must have done it. Turn the page, now you do it. हाँ, अकेले करना है. हाँ, एक बार और कीजिए. हाँ, लग. You understood? Have you done? Yes. हाँ, अभी पता चलेगा थोड़ी देर बाद. अभी ग्रैंडमदर रिमेम्बरिंग आएगा अभी थोड़ी देर बाद. Means you don't want to write this. No. Everything comes. That's the way. वो अगर आप नहीं करोगे ना, then binomial में you will land up in trouble. That is the procedure. धीरे धीरे श्रेयस, धीरे धीरे मैच करो. By that time, I'm making one more problem. I'm making the puri ready. Next puri. हाँ, एग्जाम्पल करूंगा, जो भी करूंगा आप इधर ध्यान दो. Usually these type of problems you will not get in school. The reason is these are in two different, what do you call, variables. Two different variables in CBSE are not there even in 9 and 10. So you need not worry. Okay, now here is a catch. Catch kya hai? I had told you, always make sure that you are writing it in the, how did you ensure the degree wala part here? You started doing straight away. How did you ensure that it is in reducing degree terms? See, that's the reason, as I tell you, don't start doing it on your own. Wait for me. What was the first step? The first step was always write the expression in the order of decreasing degree. Now, degree is very easy to find out if the expression is in one variable. Right now, our expression is in two variables. In two variables, the degree is the sum of the individual exponents. Add 3 and 1. What is the degree? 4. 2 and 2, 4. And this one is 1 and 1, 2. So still not a problem. 4, 4, 2. You gotta put this one also first, then also it's okay. But it's same. 4, 4, 2. Somebody has to be in a silver medal. So with 2, we have to kill 20 first. So it becomes how much? Now I'm writing on top. Otherwise it will jumble on that side. 10 times makes it 20. And it will be an x square, and y we don't need it, so it will be straight 20x square. So it becomes x cube y. Do you understand why I did not take y? Because y is already here. You just need one y. Multiply these two. 10 twos are 20. X into x square is x cube. Y, y. Tick. Then put my line. Negative. This gone. Now bring the parental property. 12x square y square minus 10xy. Now again with 2 you have to get it. So and it's a positive number. So 6 times gives me 12. And I have an x and an x square. So it's just an x. And a y and a y square. So this becomes just a y. Makes it y square. Okay. Again, negative. This goes away. Negative 10xy comes below. So look here. Look at the degree here again. X and y degrees 2. Here also degrees 2. That means we should end up not monomial, constant. We should end up in constant. There cannot be variable now. Yes, minus 5. So you should check these small things. That am I doing it correctly? I have got a constant out here, which means that procedurally you are correct. And that builds up your confidence how to do these problems. Now check the second thing. We started with a degree 4. And we were dividing it with a degree 2. So our answer should come with degree 2. A chota mota cheez school mein nahi batayega. School will not tell you. Ready? Are we done? All of you? Shall we now dive into the more dangerous witch with nails, claws and all? Okay? Hoo-ha wala phase. So we now go into the hoo-ha phase. Okay. Can I go ahead? Chalo. So this one pay attention. Though I'm picking up, but no, I'll not pick up from book. Otherwise you people are very dicey fellows. So no, I'll pick up from book, but not the way you did. So we're doing this thing, divide, and we are straight away going head on. Okay, we're not taking an easy one. Upfront, I'm telling you, we are not taking an easy one. Divide 5x cube minus 13x square plus 15x plus 7 by, okay, by x square 3x 4. X square minus 3x plus 4. So we have gone head on with a bigger one. We are doing quadrinomial with trinomial. This is a tougher one upfront, I'm saying. So we'll first learn how to drive a bus, then we'll learn how to drive an auto. It will be easy. Auto has only one issue. We used to drive autos a lot during our engineering college days. The colleges used to be all outskirts of city. So whichever auto wala is bringing you, at that time he becomes friends. So we used to tell him, you sit, we will drive. Auto pulls you a lot on one side, and turn with the auto is very dangerous. It's 3 wheels, na? So let's do this now. So what was our first step? Look whether it is in descending order or not. Yes, it is in descending order. So let's write this. So I write 5x cube, and nobody writes, okay? But please, for once, listen to me. Plus 7, and I'll give you time. Right? And I'm doing it with, okay. Now when you write the divisor, you also check whether earlier your divisor was a single term divisor. So that check was not relevant for divisor. Now your divisor is also a polynomial. Check whether it is also in Jeshth Bhrata, Manjna Bhrata, Anuj Bhrata. All should be in one go. Yes, we have it. X square minus 3x plus 4. Right? And I'm starting to do the problem with bluing so that it doesn't confuse you. Our first job would be just look at x square and kill this one. So we kill it in what manner? 5 and an x. So it will become 5x cube. Do you understand? Now here the trick is, this is like the old days Indian family. Now these are like wife of x square. Whatever Swami after eating is left, I will eat, like those days. So they have no other option, but they will mandatorily multiply with 5x. Only the leader gets to choose. Later on, they will, whatever he has chosen in the restaurant, our days, whatever daddy has ordered, now you will just eat. Not like you, taking the menu card and again ordering your food. So that liberty is not there. Got it? So let's take 3x multiplies with 5x. What should you get? minus 15x square. Hold on, keep it in your pocket. First spot, x square means it is like some Kapoor or some Malhotra or some Saxena. First watch whether there is an x square out here or not. Yes, that minus 15 which is in your pocket will exactly come below it. In some questions, you get something which is not here at all. He is not from my clan. Usko alag se bithayenge aap. So here that question is not coming up because the negative 15x square does have a like term in the dividend, right? So 3x into 5x is negative 15x square. Wait, some more are there. Then the next, king's second wife, 4. 4 also will eat with 5. 4, 5 is 20, 20x. Do we have an x term here? Yes. So this is plus 20x. So far we are done. We bring our line. Remember, we used to subtract these terms, subtract. So whenever you subtract, just look at here, I'm just showing you something. A plus B is subtracting with C plus D. Don't you think in that case, C originally was with a positive sign, C gets negative and D also becomes negative. And say suppose it was A plus B subtracting with the F minus G, then F had a positive, so it becomes a negative, G had a negative, G gets a positive. Matlab, whatever it was, just do the ulta. Simple as that. So, going by the same way, now our job is to swap the signs. So, 5 is a positive, so I give it a negative. This is a negative, I give it a positive. This is negative. Have you understood this step? We swap the signs. Once you have swapped the signs, please do not look at these signs anymore. Now the signs who will play the match are the top signs and the lalo signs, dirty fellows. No, these signs do not come. They have been taken away. So a 5x minus 5x cubed, they cancel each other. Negative 13 adds with 15 and gives you a 2x squared. Very good. And a negative 20 and a positive 15 gives you a negative 5x. And the 7 comes down. And the 7 comes down. Abhigya, this was very important. If there were something more than that, that also comes down. Understood? Round 1, boxing. Round 1, tung. Round 1 over. Now again, that boxer sits like that. After round 1, from mouth will now round 2. Now start round 2. When you start round 2, the first thing you should see, where if he is a square term, you should have at least a similar matching. Opponent has to be either similar or bigger than you. You can't fight with a KG class student. Means if this was a linear term, you don't start the match. Match is always with your same level or somebody higher than you. We don't play with somebody who is lower than us. Division follows like that. Now this is at same level. So let's kill 2x square. Chalo. How do we kill 2x square? X square multiplied with 2. Agreed? X square multiplied with 2 gives me how much beta? 2x square. And the 2 wives, 3x multiplies by 2 and you get how much? Negative 6x. And yes, I do have a clan. And 4 multiplies by 2 gives you 8, which is a constant. And you do have a constant. So everyone is below their respective seats. Change the color once again. And children, swap the signs. A negative, a positive, and a negative. And then plus 6x minus 5x gives you an x. And a negative 8 and a positive 7 gives you a minus 1. Tong! Round 2 over. And then he says, well, what should I fight now? Now I will not fight anymore. Because I'm grade 8. This is KG class. Match over. This is the remainder. This is the remainder. हाँ ये मुश्किल प्रॉब्लम है, एक बार में तो होगा नहीं, आसान नहीं है. नहीं सुनो, ये अभी रुको, wait. So we will spend time on this. Why are you thinking that we are done with this? X minus 1 is remainder. Let us put our checking hats on and check whether we have got a right answer or not. if we have got a right answer, what is the formula always? Dividend multiplied by quotient, sorry, divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder should always give me the dividend. Yes or no? So let's multiply this fellow with this fellow. Let's check. So I take 5x plus 2. Now this will be checking your multiplication skills again. X square minus 3x plus 4. Let's multiply this. So this will be a 5x multiplying with x square minus 3x plus 4 and 2 multiplying with x square minus 3x plus 4. Let's check this. How much do you get? 5x cubed. Correct? And this will be how much? 2x. Okay, I wanted to do it here to make it easy. Anyways, 5x into 3x is negative 15x. 5x into 4x is how much? 20x. 2 into x square will be 2x square. So I'm putting the 2x square right below it. Anyways, will be added. 2 into 3x is negative 3x. So this is negative 6x. Okay, negative 6x. And 2 into 4 is how much, beta? 8. So I'm putting the 8 here because there was no like term. We have to add these two, right? Multiply and add these two. So 5x plus. Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's my mistake. Sorry. So the 2x square should have been placed here, right? Now let's add them. So 5x cube is 5x cube. This gives me how much? Negative 13x square. This gives me how much? Plus 14x plus 8. Agreed? Now we have to add the remainder also. How much is the remainder? X minus 1. X minus 1 we will add with it. So we get 5x cube minus 13x square. 14x plus x is how much? 15x. 8 minus 1 is positive 7. Has it tallied? Yo, it's tallied. That means our division is correct. Nobody will ask you to do this part. This I did for your satisfaction purpose. Have we understood? But we will need hands-on. Very good. I did it when I was actually, my mother brought me along with her from the hospital when I was born. At that time I did it. The ambulance fellows were totally surprised. Instead of baby crying, baby is doing this problem. Okay, shall we try one more? Okay, let's try. Now you will initially your book will do problems with 2 terms. I took on the first fight with a rhino. So let's see. Let's take one more problem. Okay, before our friend Abhigya, keep a watch on the eye on the watch. Okay, let's try one more and let's take another heron. We'll do one more tougher one. So I'm not writing the first step. I'm straight away writing it under Abhig's t-shirt. Okay. 10x4. Acha, you know, none of you checked one thing. We started with what? A cubic polynomial. We divided it with what? Quadratic. We ended with linear. You should see that also. ठीक है ना? तभी ना मैथ्स का मजा है. What this man Jaideep does, he keeps on boring people. Small little children, they should be now playing outside. He catches them like chicken and he makes their kebabs. X square plus 30x minus 3. Please close your books, especially Abhigya. Okay, so it is 2x square plus 7x minus 1. We'll all do together. You all will also do. I'll also do. We'll wait for each other. We'll wait for each other and do every step. First step. Check whether it is in decreasing order. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yes. This one is 2, 1, 0. Yes. Decreasing order. So let's now kill 10x4. So we multiply with what? 5x4. x2. 5x2 will give me 10x4. And then 7x multiplies by 5x. 35x cube. 35x cube. Then minus 1 multiplies with 5x square minus 5x square. I'm done with one step. Boxing one ring closed. Are you all done? हाँ अभी साइन चेंज अभी तो वो हो रहा है ना like boxing going on now. What happened, Mr. Video Game? Today you look very dull. Some girlfriend ditched you or what? Your face is very dull, so let's change the signs. Come on. Come on. Look at minus, negative, and we make it positive and strike this one out. We're done? 17 minus 3, 35. How much is it? 17 twos are 34. And this is 35. So this is 18. Negative 18x cube minus 6 plus 5. No, minus 62. Minus 62 and plus 5 should be how much? 57, but negative 57. X square and 30x just comes down like a hopping chicken, and 3 also comes down. Are we ready? So now again check. Is Sarvesh, is the match on? Match on. Because this is square, this is cube. Match is still on. So 2x multiplies with what, beta? Negative 9. Negative 9 x. So it makes negative 18 x cube, 7x, 7 nines are 63 x square. Look at the sign, very important. So this is negative 63 x square. And negative 1 into negative 9 is positive 9x. And then round 2 over. Change the signs. Here we go. WWE Championship. This is positive, positive, negative. Strike this moron off. You have how much? Positive 63 and negative 57. 3 this side, 3 that side. So that's 6. So next here 6x squared, negative 9 and a positive 30. How much is it? Positive 21. Do you agree? And the minus 3 comes down like a hopping chicken. Okay? Are we all okay so far? Now look whether the match is on. Square, square, match still on. So 2 multiplies with what? And degree same, constant, 3. 2 into 3 is 6x square. 7 into 3 is 21x. Wow. Negative 1 into positive 3 is negative 3. Such a nice little problem. Negative, negative, positive. No remainder. That means the quotient proves us without a remainder that the divisor was a factor of this. And this is a multiple of this. What more we should check, children, is that we started with a biquadratic polynomial being divided by a quadratic. So our quotient should be quadratic, which is correct. And if you have the zeal in you and you want to do some job, you can multiply these two trinomials and you will see you'll get this. Now what do you want to do? Every time you're eager to do ahead of me, right? Achha, by the way, the questions that you are going to get, first ones will not have trinomial here at all. They'll only have binomials. So we have driven one bus and one truck. Shall we take one auto? One small auto now? Easy one. Chalo, take auto le lete hain. Auto. Auto. Well, let's take one auto. Auto. Okay. Auto you will do. I am not doing. You are doing the auto problem. You are doing auto problem. What happened? Sir, some busy. No. Don't be under that. 2x cube added with x square minus 5x minus 2. It is being divided by 2x plus 3. And I am going to do some knee exercises, curing my knee, and you people will do your problems, okay? As you start doing your problems. And now you do slowly. There is no point in doing it fast. You do it absolutely slowly, because the slow one always wins the race. Remember, the rabbit never won the race, children, right? It was all the hare. That doesn't mean you miss your school bus saying that I'm a hare. Jana hai na? Bilkul. यही तो टेंशन है ना, अभिज्ञा को ये दे के छोड़ दो, जाओ 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 अभिज्ञा जाओ 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 जाओ. She's getting her belt today, huh? So belt मिल गया, she's getting her certificate. Abhikya is a black belt out here. We have all good people. We have cartoonists, we have black belt, everything. We have skills, musicians, so many musicians. Wow. So many sports wallahs. Very good. Hey, do problems. Give them one chance, they just start pakar 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 pakar. Become like, you know, like a chicken shop, like that. Natukodi. Natukodi means desi chicken in Telugu. हाँ हाँ, वो रेस्टोरेंट का भी नाम है, नाटुकोडी. Start bending your knee forward, and that way you can take care of your meniscal muscles and the femur. So are we doing it or not? Now 76 more runs required now. 2 wickets in hand. अभी और 2 विकेट बाकी है, अभी 67 चाहिए. Somehow if they whole day, but now Jadeja is batting. Jadeja, Bumrah, and this fellow. And Siraj. Siraj is in pavilion. ये तो इंटरेस्टिंग होके बैठा है ना. Now you need just 67 to make a historic win, and there are 2 wickets, and it will be so nice. My heart says they will make it. It's now 76 more required, but time is not an issue. There's enough time. Declare you can't do, na? You can't declare. That means you concede defeat. Declaration is given when there is no other solution. You can't declare now. Either you win the match or you lose. No mistake. Huh? Are we done? What happened? You're not able to write that auto? Auto? This is petrol auto, not CNG. Shall I start my auto? Okay, I'm starting my auto now. Where is that stylus gone? Okay, it's here. Right, let's do this. So let's first see whether it is in decreasing order. It is decreasing order. It's in decreasing order. TV umpire to director. I've already seen that it's a legal delivery. Ball tracking, please. First we go for ultra edge to see whether the bat hit the ball or the pad. So we have a player review. 2x multiplies by 2x. So it would be an x square, which makes it a 2x cube. And 3 multiplies with x square is a 3x square. And then we swap the signs. This is gone. So it's proven that it didn't touch the bat and it was hit on the pad. Ball tracking, please. Now we'll take ball tracking. So this is minus 2x square minus 5x minus 2. So 2x with a 2x square, I would multiply this with a negative x, which would give me a negative 2x square. And 3 into a negative x is a negative 3x. And then swap the signs. Goes away. And this gives me how much beta? This gives me a negative 2x minus 2. I still run down a check. You get it. You got one linear term out here. The linear match still on. So multiply this with, not multiply, the British would say multiply this with a negative 1. And how does Peppa Pig say? Daddy, begin with minus 1 and find that 2 is being multiplied with minus 1. That gives me a negative 2x, and 3 with George multiplies with negative 3. and gives me a -3. Swap the signs out here. And grandpa says 3 and 2 gives me 1. Dun, 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 dun. And that's the end of the problem, leaving you 1 as a remainder. -1. Baby Alexander, and they all lie on the floor with their dresses like a trapezium and their legs like this, and they'll keep on laughing. That's Peppa Pig. Can you just check the cross purpose? This will help you solve on multiplication also. Let's do this multiplication and add 1. Do this multiplication. Let's do the multiplication straight away. Okay. Surveys, come. 2x into x is how much? 2x cubed. 2x cubed. Then 2x into x is how much? -2x squared. Then 3 into minus, but 2x into this is -2x. Then plus 3 into x square is plus 3x square. Then 3 into -1 is -3. 3 minus 3x and then -3, right? Let's add them. 2x cubed. This will give me how much? X squared. This will give me -5x. This will give me -3. I still need to add 1 with it. So I should get 2x cubed plus x squared minus 5x minus 2. Daddy, my mom solved this absolutely correctly. And Peppa went to his grandpa's house. Dong, 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 dong. Dong, 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 dong. Done. Are we fine? Did we understand? So till the time remaining, do you want me to do one more on board, or you want to do one from your book copies? आपको अकेले करना है. Then what I'm saying is, you, for your homework, you do 1, 2 at home. Right now, start doing something from 3 at least, 3, 4. Just check. You have a book. Okay, that's page number. The question number 3 you can at least do. Yeah, not 3. Question 3. Exercise 6C. What examples now? You have already defeated some big teams. Yeah, do question number 3. 1 and 2 is monomial division. That is kiddo stuff. Until that time. Huh? Yeah, all thing you will do, children. In my entity, you do only question number 3 now. In your home, you do 1 and 2, everything. मारो जो मर्जी ना, वही कर बिटिया, मारो दिमाग ना खाओ. Take one big stone from outside and bang it on my head right here, so that in one strike I'm off. I don't know. बुमराह बाउंड्री मार दिया आके. 70 needed to win now. 4 बना चुका है. Now we need 70 more to win. That's all. You understood what we are supposed to do? Telling, huh, Sarvesh? Everything. In front of my eyes, kindly do 1, 3 and 4. By that time, it will be over. After that, you break your head at home. I am least bothered. Charvik, can you digest spicy food? Whenever you have running nose or you have cold, always try to have as spicy food as you can. Then you will have tears through your eyes. Your nose will blow a little bit more, but for once it will be okay. Yeah. Answer. बोला सर. बैठिए. हाँ. हाँ.
तो यहाँ मुझे x को
किससे मल्टीप्लाई लगा है? तो 4x.
अच्छा.
x को इससे करेगी तो क्यूब टर्म आएगा ना, तो क्यूब क्यूब के पास आएगा. ठीक है, तो बैठ कर यहीं पे बैठ के कर. ठीक है, तो है. हाँ सर, केयरफुल सर, डोंट गेट इंजर्ड सर. द लास्ट थिंग आई वांट इज इंजरी ऑफ पीपल in this class.
Here the thing is not in
What is not in there?
not.
So you cannot put 2x. I told you na, you have in the house of human being one chicken is born, so we have to make one coop for that chicken because it can't live in our house, right? Actually, always when you do problem x square minus 4, always do it a little bit with some gap. Okay, so we start with x plus 2. X into x is x square, and 2 into x is how much? 2x. Put the 2x out here. Right? Like this. Negative, negative. Right? This goes away. Now it's very strange. Like Mishka, this problem is interesting. The 2x is placed here. Now, in the next term, the 2x is a bigger one. This is a constant. So the 2x first comes here, and the 4 goes here.
So we have to take a value to the side, and whichever value
No, because this is a constant, right? And this is
with bigger it comes
with a variable. The variable term comes first. So this is an x, this is an x. Match on?
Yeah.
Match on. Its answer will come x minus 2 actually. If you take x minus 2, then it comes how much? Minus 2x minus 4 plus plus. However, later in another 2-3 weeks or classes, you will get to know that we were super idiots. X square minus 4 in algebra, there is a formula called x square minus 2 square. 4 is 2 square. A square minus b square is always a plus b into a minus b. This thing is this thing. Now, what are you trying to do? You are trying to x square minus 4 by x plus 2 is same as x plus 2 x minus 2 divided by x plus 2. So this is the answer.
जो हमने बाद में पढ़े.
That's a formula. A square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. So this is actually a square minus b square format. So this was a plus b, a minus b, and you're dividing by a plus b. So a plus b cancel, a minus b remaining. But not an issue. That's how we learned. I also learned that way. You all are learning much more easy and faster. I was a big time idiot when I learned. Yes. Anyone, any problem? Apart from the gasping that you are doing? Fourth question you didn't understand. What is the, which one?
जो question आपने सजेस्ट.
I want you to go and explain him. That is called learning. You can sit in between and explain him. Okay. Tell him his problem is with that 2x upfront. I told you. You do it in his copy nicely, keeping some space, as I told you. Some space. Take it, sit and show him how it is to be done. You all are friends. Okay. Every time you write a dividend, always keep some space. X square. Two x is, see, 2x term was not there in the dividend. That's why I said chicken is born. So you have to give him a separate house. Yes. Which one? Now question 3, what is the problem? What is the question? You narrate me. हाँ.
Degree.
X square. हाँ.
This becomes 4 by minus 2. If this was smaller, this was smaller, and the smaller, then this will.
Variable always will come before constant. It is the order of decreasing degree which we write, right? X means degree is 1, constant means degree is 0. So you have to write. How
you can do it?
This one, right? You want to do. So you do, this is in decreasing degree. X multiplied by X gives you X square. And 2 multiplied by X will give you negative 2X. They are in the same clan. Then put your sign, minus, take this sign as plus. Negative 4X and positive 2X gives you negative 2X. And the 4 comes down. Now X and 2X match is still on. Minus 2, so minus 2X. Minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. Change the signs. Yes, whoever is done, you don't come this side, you come from this side. You can start packing. Anyways, we'll close. Right. I'll tell you one thing. Pack your which question? Question number 4? No, you have what? Yeah, so 4th question I'm just showing. It will get recorded. So 4th question was x square minus 4 being divided by what? X plus 2, right? This was the problem. This is being divided with x plus 2. Was this the problem? 4th question. So you start with x, and you can watch once again. X into x will give you an x square. 2 into x is a 2x, and a 2x is not present here. So we park the 2x outside, right? And then this is negative, gone away. This is negative. Now 2x means we have to arrange this term in decreasing degree. Therefore, the 2x first comes, and then the 4 comes. Now you do with it. Now this will be minus 2, minus 2x, minus 4. Okay. Yes, guys, I'm closing the call. So we meet in our next class where we'll do, you have lots of things to do at home. If you are still struggling also, but try and bring your problems. We will do. We have enough